Hey everyone, we're back with Chaos Child. It's been too long. I've been procrastinating this, so I am making a promise. Tonight, not this video, because that'd be maybe silly depending on how far away it is. I'm gonna finish chapter 5, chapter 6. Yeah, we're gonna get to chapter 6 today. 100%. It's been almost 2 weeks. I've just been procrastinating doing this. Like, I've had multiple opportunities to record. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sit down, record Chaos Child. Then I'm like, nah, you know, I could take a nap instead. It never got done. Nope, we're doing it. There's an awkward moment after we ordered our drinks when no one spoke. Oh, by the way, I did have to propose a new theory because there is grounds for it. A commenter brought up the idea. Serica is in fact real, but she's just so small no one can see her, so they don't talk to her. Like, you know, visual novels, they play with perspective a lot. What if she is like 3 inches tall, like a Lily, like a Puritan? I don't think they're Lily Puritans. You know, from the book. I haven't read the book. I think Jack Black was in a movie about it. I haven't seen the movie either. It's like a guy goes to like the Bermuda Triangle, I think, and there's tiny people. You know the one. She's one of those. Anyway. Here, the Arimoria, Mio, I think the kidnapped girls, they're just on the couch. I don't know who we have her with us. Once their drinks arrived, Arimoria, of course, is the first one to speak up. Shunjo here? Oh, is that a Gundam? Dude, I love Gundam. No, I don't know about Gundam at all. White ribbons on. That's... And Serica not showing her face is of course symbolic because she's not actually there, of course. From the way they were talking, Arimoria must have known about these powers as well. And... where are we right now? Is this the cafe? I don't... There's a bunch of manga, is it? I don't know. I think it was the cafe. Show them? Wait, she can't mean. I get the sword out? Well, I guess she doesn't know we saw the sword in the room. Does she not know about the sword? No way, I told you, I'm not. Arimora spoke as if it was the most normal thing in the world. Arimora. Hey, and we can't see Ito's face because he's evil. I don't want Ito being evil to be real. Like, I think I brought this up, but I just uploaded the video where you know, Ito gets the phone call. Like, he could have just changed the contact out for someone else to be called Takuyo, and that explains how, you know, they got into his phone, because they didn't. You know, it's just someone else that looks like they're named Takuyo. I told you, I don't know what she's talking about. Unless, what's her name? Uki? Uke? Amy-chan, you know, her powers to unlock phones. Just how well do you know, Arimoria? This has so many parallels to Chaos Ed right now. Why is the camera focusing on the Gundam and the speaker? What does it mean? Of course they don't. But if I had that kind of power, I would have used it for something. Main character syndrome. A door just happened to be unlocked, right? Or... Yeah. You're lying, it wasn't locked. Serica? Oh, she can see Serica! Serica hesitated for a moment, then looked at me. Well, you know, there's another... What if Serica's his sword? Like, it could be like, DC Ray. Have I brought that up at all? Hold on, let's go get the text document. Where's the Chaos Child note? I have no notes for chapter 5 at all. Okay. Chapter 5, Arimora acknowledges Serika? Seri. Let's just call her Seri. Idea. What if Serika is Takaru's B sword? Because, you know, my theory so far is that she's been being projected by the real Serika, whose name was Senri, I think? The pink-haired girl with twin tails? But, I mean, this theory also works.
確かにガチャって
Oh, no way! I vaguely recall that.
ほらそれが宮代先輩の能力です
I can unlock doors! My power? No way. I can unlock doors! Let's go!
望んだように物体を動かす能力、いわゆるテレキネシス、あるいはサイコキネシスか、それを持っている。
No, I think it's the door thing.
病院の地下施設にあんな簡単に侵入できたのもそのおかげだ。
本当かよ。
Ito's just like, what? Why am I here? Ito was looking at me in shock. No, wait, that can't be right. Sure, when I went to the psych ward in the underground lab, a lot of coincidences that all happened at once. Doors that would normally be locked weren't. Coincidence? When I went down to the underground facility from the autopsy room, something got stuck and I was able to open the secret door. It's all doors. But also, like, one thing I need to go back and check. Those people Arimura was letting in, were those just like the people who live down there? Like she was, I don't know, let them come up to walk around. I don't know. So I thought they were committee members. But like committee members being down there doesn't make sense with what we learned down there. There's no such thing as psychic powers.
でもさ、宮代言ってたよな。今回の事件の鍵かもしれないって。
I am backtracking, Ito. It's called the refusal of the hero's call. Look it up. I did say that, but sure, I said that a little while ago. Only after being told I was a psychic did I finally understand. I didn't really genuinely believed it. When I said it aloud, it acted like it was some brilliant theory, but in my mind I was still treating it like fiction. I mean, just thinking about it realistically, how could I have said something so crazy?
先輩、今から言う質問にすべていいえで答えてください。
Okay. Oh, where did that come from?
いいから答えてください。
Oh,
いいですね。
do you think she's a lie detector? Oh, okay. I nodded, since it didn't seem like I was going to be given a chance to disagree.
自分のクラスの人間はバカばっかりだと思っている。
I like how I actually see a sprite here. No. Okay, it's weird to have us. Oh no, this is weird now.
でも本当はその輪の中に入りたいと思っている。
No.
一人でカラオケに行ったことがある。
No.
一人でカラオケに行ったけれど一曲も歌ってはいない。
No.
クルス先輩と一緒に暮らしていた時、クルス先輩のお風呂を覗いちゃったことがある。
No, of course not. No. No.
なるほど、わかりました。
Okay, I think that last one's actually true. He got angry at that. Arimori nodded and smiled. You understand what exactly?
まず最初の質問。宮代先輩はみんなバカばっかりだと思ってますね。
Well, yeah, duh. That's not true.
それから次。そうは言っても本当は寂しくてみんなの輪の中に入りたいとそう思ってます。
Yeah, that one's obvious. No, I'm not interested in their unproductive conversations.
カラオケに一人で行きましたね。
Just to do research for the newspaper club. I didn't sing.
それは嘘です。
Huh?
本当は歌いました。
Oh no! I did not sing!
一曲だけですか？
I told you I didn't sing.
なるほど。一曲だけ歌ったんですね。
おい、宮代、本当か？お前あれだけ歌ってないって否定してたよな。
Oh, right! This has been talked about before, hasn't it? Did he go to the karaoke thing while scoping out the Love Hotel? Alright, Moria, how the hell do you know this stuff? Seemed like it would be a waste not to, so I actually did sing one song.
最後にお風呂でクルス先輩を
Cut the video! Cut the video! Ah, no, stop it!
タク
Erica pushed down on her Garo Froggy strap. No, not the Garo Froggy! Made a noise like the "You lose" buzzer on a game show. Is this a TV variety show or something? No, that's just, playing a trick on me. He said nobody was inside, so I opened the door, looked away quickly, so I didn't see anything. It's true! You have any idea what the hell I went through after that? Just remembering it terrifies me. Wait, no! What's this all about anyway?
わかりませんか？今のが私の能力です。
Huh?
他人の口にした言葉が嘘か真実かわかる。それが私の能力なんです。
Why is Ito looking at me like he's dead inside now? Like I'm human scum. She can tell when someone's lying? Ah. Then I finally realized. The way Ari Moria acted, all the things she said.
言葉に出してもらってもいいですか？
I don't remember that line at all. Is that what that was about? Try to think back to that scene.
彼女の言ってること、本当かな?
I know that's when she whispers you're about to die. Like, because I remember Nono was in that scene. Oh, it could be hot reading or cold reading. Is cold, well, so I know those are fortune telling techniques. It's the art of conversation, observation, intuition to gain information about a target, make them believe the person they're talking to has psychic or spiritual powers. It has uses in all that stuff. It's not necessarily considered to be a form of fraud, and like hot reading. Agents are used to learn about a target or subject. Okay, in advance. Psychic then pretends that the information was gained through clairvoyance or mind reading. Gotcha.
ホットリーディング？
When you look things up ahead of time, you just look it up on your own later.
ああ、もういい。面倒だ。
Kunosato looked annoyed and bored as she watched their conversation.
あれを見せてやれ。それが一番早い。
A sword.
あれですか？こんなところで？
多分、宮代以外には見えないはずだ。
Yeah, I'm interested if...
そうかもしれません。けど...
Aramori looked towards the ground. Show me something? Wait, what is she gonna show me? Delusion time, delusion time! She nodded reluctantly, then suddenly stood up in front of me.
宮代先輩。
Hello. What?
よく見ててください。
Then she lifted up her skirt. Oh wait, that's not what happened. That's what happens in the positive delusion. Huh? Was that like Doggy who's starting to delude on his own? What are you gonna show me? I almost asked, and then I stopped. Suddenly, she stretched her right hand out to the side. She inhaled slowly, and seemed to pull something out of the air. As I sat there astonished, she pulled something impossible out of empty air. Oh, it kind of looks like a butterfly. It was warped yet elegant. I really like that design, actually. Ugly yet fascinating. It was inorganic and organic at the same time. It was as if it contained every shape in the world. It was... a sword? Isn't this the same thing that Kunosato had in her apartment? The shape was different, but it had the same terrible feeling to it. Arimori just pulled it out of thin air. How did you do that? Arimori looked unhappy as she saw my shock.
やっぱり見えるんですね。え？何の話？タク。
Okay, so Serika either can't see it or is pretending not to see it. Oh!
剣ってなんだ?
There's something I've been meaning to do. Hold on. Do it now before I forget. I want to turn the voice volume down a little. I've been having a lot of problem mixing my audio with Chaos Child. Like today I just found out like I found that my voice has been a little too quiet. For some reason on OBS it was turned down to -7 decibels, or is dB decibels? I don't know why it was like that. So I just it's -6 now. Because I might have had a reason for doing that. You two can't see it? Or Ito's pretending not to see. Derek and Ito both shook their heads. Or maybe he can't actually see it. That's impossible. It was huge. How could they not see it? Quickly looked around the room. No one else, not the customers or the employees, were looking at the thing in Arimura's hands. But they couldn't see it.
これで決まりだな。
What do you mean?
今、有村ひなえが手にしているもの。それが能力者の証だ。ディソードと呼ばれている。
Like it is pronounced D sword. I've been kind of wondering, like, is it DI sword? Like, I clearly remember that from Chaos Ed, but not how they say it. A D sword? I heard her use that word before. I didn't realize that what she was talking about this though.
その状態のディソードは能力者にしか目視できない。つまり、それが見えるお前は間違いなく能力者ということだよ。
I forget what they actually do besides like look cool though, and allow for sword fights. Kunosato's cold voice dropped even lower than usual. But I don't remember used any kind of power like that.
でも事実だ。
I couldn't believe it. So much was going through my head that I couldn't think. I looked over at the D sword again. Arimura fiddled with it and snorted.
まあ、同じギガロマニアックス同士、もう少し仲良くしときますかね、先輩。
I like how, you know, she's actually having to hold it with 2 hands. Gigalomaniacs? Remember Kunosato using that word before too. Or like, it looks like she's supporting it with that hand.
我々は能力者のことをそう呼んでいる。ギガロマニアックスと。
I love that they're actually using Taku's sprite here. It doesn't matter what you call them. I still can't believe it. My, psychokinesis, you call it? That's unscientific.
ああ。サイコキネシスというのは、お前がイメージしやすいようにそう言っただけだ。実際はもっと科学的な概念が存在する。
Do not bring up Schrodinger's cat, I swear. Scientific? Looked at Arimura's sword skeptically. Scientific? That?
ああ、無理ですよ、久野里さん。説明とかしてもさっぱりわかんないと思います。ちなみに、私は一つも理解できてません。
I mean, it does kind of look like she's just kind of posing her hand there, actually. She's doing like a rock and roll symbol. Maybe, I don't know. Don't think I'm like you. I'm actually...
はいはい。
I have 80 IQ. I got a B on my IQ test. And she's making me mad now.
理解などしなくていい。ただ、最低限のことだけは覚えておけ。ギガロマニアックスの能力をカートゥーンに登場するような超能力と同じように使うな。
Hold on, what's a cartoon? I've never heard of those before. They're primarily used to refer to animated TV series from Europe and America. Oh, do they have that distinction? Because I kind of thought that like in Japan, the word anime was just used to describe any animated show at all. Cartoons mostly consist of simple good versus evil stories featuring characters from American comics. Those programs have a more comedic nature intended for younger audiences. Hey man, I've heard there's been a cartoon boom lately, and like I was a little too old for it. Like shows like Adventure Time, or like I can't name another one, Adventure Time. I've heard they're like actually just good. Or there's that one. It's like the 2 kids camping or something. That look, I don't know cartoons, look, but I've heard there's been some good ones. Like Avatar: The Last Air, that's a good one. But I mean, I guess you could describe it as good. But I think it had a little more nuance than that. I don't remember it at all. What's different?
ギガロマニアックスの能力とは、簡単に言えば、自らの妄想を現実に変換する力だ。
Wait, we can make mini skirt police detective Arimura real. Transform their delusions into reality? What's she talking about? That's not scientific at all.
ディラックの海という言葉をまあ知らないだろうな。
I'm googling this. Diraxy. The theoretical model of an electron vacuum as an infinite sea of electrons with a negative. Is this the new Schrödinger's cat? I just bring up, the Diraxy and I sound smart. The Diraxy? Erica started to fidget on the sofa. Oh, she knows about this. She probably couldn't follow what we're talking about at all. She could tell that I was nervous. Well, that's a concept from quantum mechanics, isn't it? Oh, dang it, not the quantum physics.
ほう、驚いたな。一階の高校生が知っているとは。
You fool, I'm your number one pupil. I've been watching Case on, listening to her every week. For some reason, a lot of people on the Japanese internet love relativity theory and quantum mechanics. Schrödinger's cat, for example, been discussed so many times right now that it's considered an embarrassment to even bring it up. Thank you. Umineko, you're allowed to use it because you actually dedicated so much time to it that, that's fine. Everything else, unless you dedicate half your story to it, not allowed. So I knew a little. It's defined as a vacuum filled with negative energy, right? That vacuum is called the Diraxy.
ああ、そうだ。ディラックの海はマイナスエネルギーに満ちた世界ということになる。
Okay, so this is just Schrödinger's cat 2.0. That means nothing to me. Yunosato looked at Arimura's hands as she held her D-sword. Then Arimura smiled a little wickedly.
で、そのなんとかの海とこの剣を使って妄想を現実にできるんですよ。リアルブートっていうらしいですけどね。
I feel like I remember that term from Chaos Head. A real boot.
ディソードは剣の形をしているが、実はただの武器じゃない。ディラックの海に干渉し、現実との間のパイプとなる端末だ。
Like, isn't we're just pulling energy from somewhere else?
本来、現実空間の中に存在できないはずの負のエネルギーを引き出すことができる。
What is negative energy exactly? I don't know. Well, now they're called positrons. The concept in physics to explain the nature of certain fields, including gravitational field and various quantum field effects. So, Look, I've always been really bad with science. Despite, somehow always be my best grade. Right? Like, I remember when I took the ACT, I think? What was the ACT? That was my highest score with, what was it, a 30, 32? I remember doing surprisingly good on the ACT. Like, my stepsister was just like, yeah, you're gonna suck at it because, I basically just studied for it the night before. Like, I thought I had another week to do it. And no, it turned out it was the next day. So I studied for 2 hours. So it's like, oh yeah, if you get I think you had to get an above an 18. She talked about how she got a 22 and she's like, oh yeah, I did really good. So I showed up with no preparation at all for science. That was my highest one. All my others were 2 or 3 below that, but I remember being like, yeah, I'm so smart. And then I never used any of that knowledge again, and I'm actually just a waste of potential. But hey, I got a good number. Let's go. But using these, yeah, right, she said that.
すると、ホールセオリーによるペアクリエーションで、粒子と反粒子が生まれる。それがエラーとなって、他人の脳のデッドスポットに影響を与えるんだ。
Although then I remember there was a dedicated subreddit for the ACT or the SAT. I don't remember which is which. I was like, oh boy, I can't wait to see how all these losers did. With my I had a 32 or whatever, and people were talking about, oh, I got a 34. I need to retake it to get to 36. I'm like, oh my god, I'm a loser. Dead spots of the brain? Is that a thing? Arimura seemed to only half understand this stuff herself. Completely lost by this point.
デッドスポットというのは人間の脳における視覚野の視覚だよ。そこに影響を与えられるということは、つまり自分の妄想をそこへ送り込み、妄想通りのものを相手に見せられるということだ。
Is this like the you only use 10% of your brain, which isn't true?
しかも、相手にとってそれは完全な現実として認識される。
But that's just a hallucination, isn't it? It's no different than hypnosis.
催眠術。そうか。じゃあその妄想を自分の周りの人間全員がリアルな現実だと共通認識してしまったらどうだ？
There's a term for that, right? Like group hypnosis? I think Chaos had it a couple times. Every single person?
そうだ。さらにそれが渋谷中の人間の共通認識になったら、そしてその共通認識が東京中の人間、日本中の人間、果ては世界中の人間にまで広がっていったとしたら、
probably,
一体誰がそれを現実じゃないと否定できるんだ？
probably some guy online will definitely insist it's not real. Or a conspiracy theory. That's...
そうしたら妄想はすでに作り事でも幻覚でもなくなる。紛れもない現実と化すんだよ。だからそれはリアルブートと呼ばれている。
Well, that's impossible. There's no way anyone can alter reality like that. Grab my head with my fingers, trying to make some sense out of all of this. Let's say that hypothetically, just hypothetically mind you, as one of these gigalomaniacs, is it possible for delusion to affect physical reality, like opening a locked door?
私たち含め研究者たちも当初はそう考え楽観視していた。だがそんな甘いものじゃなかったんだ。
Including us? Look, aren't you a high schooler? Just because you wear a lab coat. What?
物理現象すらねじ曲げるんだよ。ギガロマニアックスの妄想とそれによって共通認識化された現実は、だからこそそれはこの上なく危険なんだ。
Oh, she's still hanging out with her sword. Looked at Arimori's sword, then back at Kunosato. Arimori is still smiling as she held the sword in front of me. I couldn't tell if the light it gave off was holy or evil. For a moment, it was so beautiful that I shivered. October 11th, 2015, Sunday. Let's keep going. Oh, there's the tower. Town was filled with noise that threatened to swallow her whole. Is this Akiro still or someone else? Oh? But that was just the way she wanted it. This is someone else. Shibuya was a town that accepted anybody. Oh, is this Senri? And rejected everyone. It's the only place that would let her be part of it now. She moved her legs forward, valiantly. It's the hustle and bustle. Do you think we should take that literally? Like if delusions are like what if you could only real boot in Shibuya, right? Like because of Committee of 300 had that Noah machine, right? Something like that. Forward. And she's fake and Serika is actually real. My Serika is real theory is now about to start. With each step she took, her face twisted with horrible pain. Or at least, that's how it seemed to her. She didn't know if the pain was actually appearing on her face. Her face was covered with scars, shadowed by long hair that hid her hatred. It did look like her chin had blood on it. And she dragged her legs down the street. No one in Shibuya stopped to look at her. She was grateful for that. But at the same time, she hated it. A flame burned within her womb. Oh, that's usually you say like heart or chest. It was a flame of hatred. She was nothing but hatred now. The businessmen who passed by her on the street, the empty-headed students, happy couples, the miserable-looking old people, hated all of them. But she hated them most of all. She hated the ones who had abandoned her. She hated the ones who had done this to her. They hadn't abandoned her, this never would have happened. Hatred burned within her womb. Okay, like, still, that's, well, she was the hatred. The power she'd gained that day, it was all for this. Only the joy of revenge drove her forward. That's a different character. Forward and forward. And then, she didn't notice that the people who passed by her turned back in surprise. She didn't realize it herself. Oh yeah, that's a scar, not blood. But this woman was laughing. She was laughing so hard that anyone could hear her. Like black smoke from a flame rising towards the sky. She raised her voice and laughed. Come on, let us hear the laugh. How goes it? Oh, is this? Don't tell me this is the end of the chapter. Miyashio's awakening. Not completely yet. What else? He seems to have finally remembered. Their existence? Remembered, yes. What of the sin he committed? Not yet. Understood. Almost. The day of judgment. Max Caddy. So Amy-chan, it can't be the little girl. It's gotta either be the character we just saw or Serika. Well, because I assume the character we just saw is Senri. Oh, it's not the end of the chapter. Okay.
おい、あれじゃね？ほら、今流行ってる。
The thing, yeah.
マジで？やばくね？てか、流行るっておかしくね？
Oh, the
呪
sticker.
われるんしょ？マジやばくね？
ほれ、一枚持ってこうぜ。
やばいってそれ、マジやばいって。
あ、先輩、あれ例のやつじゃないですか？
例のって？
え？先輩知らないですか？歴史シール。
歴史シール？
いや、また。嘘っしょ？知ってて。
いや、マジで知らない。
Senpai, how could you be so out of the loop, dude?
マジっすか？今めっちゃ流行ってるっすよ。
流行ってんの？あんな気持ち悪いのが？
いや、流行ってるってのとは違うか。ほら、例の連続殺人事件。あれの。
あのシールが？
なんでかは知らないっすけど、でもなんか意味あるんじゃないっすか？
Probably, yeah.
歴史シールね。なんかそのまんますぎだろ。もっといいネーミングねえのかよ。
Get with the time, senpai.
ほら、ここにもあるじゃん、歴史シール。
Okay,
うわ、
that's
めっちゃ増えてんじゃん。
これちょっと可愛くない？
do not put it on your bag.
うっそ。可愛いとこマジウケるんだけど、どんな趣味よ。
And this woman or girl has the right idea.
絶対これ流行るって。それ近づけんのやめて。見てるとなんか気持ち悪くなんだよね。
Oh, she's a Kikulomaniac,
ほ
maybe.
ら、気持ち悪いっつってんじゃん。うっそ、可愛いって絶対。
あれ？それ何つけてるんですか？
あ、これ？ほら、例の歴史シール。
Yeah, those stickers that represent these series of murders. Wait, is that 100 Days Until Croc Dies? Is that him? That's the Croc.
あ、いいですね、それ。
Wait, what? No, I think Chaos Child came up before that. Like a long time before that, actually.
でしょこれ流行らそうよ。 T シャツとかにでっかくプリントとか可愛くない？
でも不謹慎とか言われそうじゃないですか？
Yeah, probably.
ああ、不謹慎中とかうざいよね、マジで。でも大丈夫じゃない？みんなできればさ。
That kind of look like Ritsu from K-On.
なんかグッズとか作ります？
いいね。ソックスとかさ、可愛いかも。
ちょい考えますか。
Question mark.
どうしたん？
なんか焦げ臭くね？
The next murder, I looked it up because there's a Chaos Head wiki. I think it was on the Chaos Head wiki because I went there looking for something. I think it's on the 23rd or something. So we have a long time.
ああ、ここあったらしいぜ。
何が？
なんかほら、最近この辺で火つけて回ってるやついるらしいじゃん。連続放火？
Oh, that's been brought up, hasn't it? I think.
ああ、なんか
それもほれ、あれのせいじゃねえの？呪いのシールとかって。
あれなんなのマジで。あれと一緒なんだろ？前のほら。
ニュージェネだろ？
Yeah.
そうそれ、ニュージェネ。あれの真似なんだろ？渋谷マジやばいって。
What's up with the arson then? Like, who's doing that? Like, because it's probably not related to the murder. Well, it's probably related, but in a
この
roundabout
よう
way.
に今回の事件の日付はすべてニュージェネレーションの狂気と呼ばれるそこにどのような関連があるのかが注目されているわけですが、 これについてはいかがでしょう。
Who's he talking to?
そうですね。
Oh, commentator. I love
我々
commentator.
がのはほぼ間違いないでしょうね。ただ現時点で全ての事件が同一犯であると決めつけるのはまだ時期尚早ではないかと思います。
それはどうしてでしょう。
現場に残されていたという歴史シールは渋谷の街中のどこにでもある
Okay, well,
話ですし、
that's true.
入手するのは簡単なんですね。
Well, was that the case like when the first murders were happening?
したがって何者かが同一犯の犯行とみなすために現場に残したという可能性も考えられます。
Plus the modus operandi, you know, them happening on the same dates. Doltru and them, you know, being weirdo
その
murders.
場合はやはり捜査の混乱を狙ったということでしょうか。
そういうことになりますね。特に今のようなネット社会ではそうした情報は早く出回りますし、騒ぎに乗じた便乗殺人ということも
Yeah, yeah,
ないと
okay.
まだまだ謎の多い事件ですね。
A lot of mysteries to be
こ
solved
ちらの
here.
事件に関しては、さて、次のニュー
Yeah,
ス
yeah.
は
After all
こ
this
ちらの
Trudy
東京
talk, you know, the game has to remind us. So yeah, there's like a murder mystery plot too. There we go. Chapter 6, Their Resistance 1. Or I, or exclamation point. Or, yeah, that's an I. I see the achievement. Okay. You know how I said I'm going to finish chapter 6 today? I was right. I finished it. And, maybe I'll try to go for chapter 7. I didn't think we were, you know, further out. We'll see. I'm definitely going to do more tonight. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm not really sure where the story's going to go from here. Like, you know, we've got, assuming, you know, the copycat murder stays around, we've got a long time until the next one. I mean, in Chaos said this was the point where we just kind of hung around with the Gigolomaniacs and heard their backstories and stuff, and you know, I think Bond moved the plot forward. Are we gonna see Shinjo now? I don't know. Well, we still have to check in on the girl, Yuki, UK, something, whatever. Anyways, see you guys next time. Bye.